In the land of Canaan lived a young man named Joseph, the 11th son of Jacob, who was also known as Israel. Joseph was favored by his father Jacob, who gifted him a beautiful multicolored coat as a sign of his special affection. Unfortunately, this favoritism sowed seeds of jealousy among Joseph's older brothers. One night, Joseph had a strange dream. He dreamt that he and his brothers were binding sheaves of grain in the field, and his sheaf stood upright while his brothers' sheaves gathered around and bowed down to his. He also had another dream where the sun, moon, and 11 stars bowed down to him. Naively, Joseph shared these dreams with his brothers and parents, leading to further animosity. The brothers' jealousy deepened and eventually turned into a sinister plot. One day, as Joseph went to check on his brothers who were tending sheep, they devised a plan to rid themselves of the dreamer. They stripped Joseph of his coat and threw him into an empty cistern. Later, they sold him to a caravan of Ishmaelite traders who were heading to Egypt in exchange for 20 pieces of silver. In Egypt, Joseph was sold to Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh. Despite his misfortunes, Joseph faithfully served in Potiphar's household and soon gained favor due to his hard work and integrity. Potiphar entrusted Joseph with managing his entire household. However, trouble arose when Potiphar's wife found Joseph to be handsome and tried to seduce him. Joseph, with his strong moral convictions, refused her advances. Angered by his rejection, she falsely accused him of inappropriate behavior. Potiphar, upon hearing his wife's accusations, had Joseph imprisoned. Even in prison, Joseph's steadfast faith and ability to interpret dreams caught attention. Two of Pharaoh's former servants, the cupbearer and the baker, were also imprisoned and troubled by disturbing dreams. Joseph interpreted their dreams accurately. The cupbearer would be restored, but the baker would be executed as foretold. Joseph's interpretation came true, but he remained in prison. Another 2 years passed until Pharaoh himself was troubled by dreams that no one could interpret. Upon learning of Joseph's skill, Pharaoh summoned him from prison. Joseph, attributing his gift to God, interpreted Pharaoh's dreams, predicting 7 years of prosperity followed by 7 years of famine. Impressed by Joseph's wisdom and foresight, Pharaoh appointed him as the vizier or prime minister, granting him authority to prepare Egypt for the years of famine. During the years of plenty, Joseph gathered surplus grain and stored it, ensuring that Egypt would survive the coming scarcity. The famine spread beyond Egypt, affecting Canaan and forcing Joseph's brothers to seek grain in Egypt. When they came before Joseph, they did not recognize him, but Joseph knew them. He decided to test their character by accusing them of being spies and demanded that they bring their youngest brother, Benjamin. The brothers returned to Canaan and reluctantly brought Benjamin back to Egypt. Joseph continued testing them, eventually accusing Benjamin of theft. Realizing the brothers had changed, as they showed concern and solidarity for Benjamin, Joseph finally revealed his true identity.